So there is a little bit of confusion about Rufus. I want to talk a little bit about Rufus today.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Okay, so we're gonna do. Actually, we're gonna take the pet off. Can I take the pet off? We're gonna throw in the IDH here. So one of the big things about Rufus that's really cool is that he can't die to Iris teams, and the IDH, that is Iris, Heidi, Dorian teams, struggle against Rufus. Like, they struggle a lot against Rufus. You have to use Morrigan to counter him. You know, the basic auto attacks aren't enough unless you're super lucky, right? Generally speaking, you just include Morrigan, right? If you add in Morrigan while we're talking about it, you know, Morrigan has this fantastic ability to block. Actually, let's go take a look at Rufus real quick, just so that we're on the same page. Rakashi's Oath is his violet ability. Says Rufus can only be killed with physical damage. If the last attack against the hero dealt magic damage or pure damage, they resurrect with a portion of health restored. And the problem is the amount of health that you get back is so much that it's hard to time things, because you can only control ultimate abilities. You can't control the green, blue, or violet abilities. So if you take, for example, a look at Heidi, okay? Heidi's Toxic Spit does pure damage. Snake Charmer does pure damage. The ultimate ability, of course, does pure damage, but you can't control when Heidi uses Toxic Spit and Snake Charmer. You just can't, right? And Iris is a hero that has basically physical attack stuff, but one of her abilities absorbs enemy health via pure damage. So you can't control that, right? So you have to time it. You have to time it so that it lands, the basic auto attacks can kill him. So going back into the fight with a hero like Morrigan, what is it? Necromancy. Let's see. Whenever an enemy dies, Morrigan summons their skeleton, even if they attempt to resurrect. So Morrigan's violet ability blocks Rufus's revive. This is not anything new. Let's actually, I'm actually going to change this to the correct. This is usually what people use, this or Albus on Heidi, depending on who you're going up against. So just adding in Morrigan prevents Rufus's resurrection, prevents the timeout from happening. One of the videos that I published a little while ago discusses an interesting team using Nebula Tank. I'm gonna put the core team in there. It was Nebula, Polaris, Phobos, and here we go. This team right here. So this was kind of the team. I'm not going to put the pets on there because they're going to vary quite a bit. I'm just going to leave this off, actually. And away we go. And this team obviously doesn't have a really good way to deal with Rufus unless you get lucky with Nebula. The same problem persists, though. You have all of these heroes that have green, blue, and violet abilities that do pure damage or magic damage. So you really don't have... Even if you're playing on manual mode and stopping Leon, Phobos, and Polaris's ult from happening, you still have a struggle killing Rufus, and you're going to end up timing out. You can add in Morrigan here to take advantage of the resurrection blocking ability, right? You can do that, but this devalues the core of the team. This team on the left will still win because obviously I'm only attacking one hero here, just Rufus. But Morrigan's presence is causing Rufus to die. The problem is I want Nebula Tank here, right? I want Nebula Tank. So Morrigan doesn't work. So we use Jet. Somebody left a comment on the energy control video that I published a few days ago. And I just kind of wanted to elaborate a little bit on the Potion of Fatigue ability. Okay, Potion of Fatigue. Jet launches a poison potion flask at the closest enemies. Affected enemies cannot regenerate health for 8 seconds. So this ability by itself does not block Rufus's resurrection. Okay, Rufus will revive himself, but what Potion of Fatigue does block is the health gain. Okay, so this prevents enemies from regenerating health for 8 seconds. This is gaining health from any source, So if you look again at Rufus, his ability heals him once he is resurrected. Okay, he's healed when he's resurrected. So you can use Jet in a lot of the same ways as you could use Morgan, but it's a different strategy. It's a different strategy, and it has to do with his little potion. He's gonna chuck his little ball. It's not that. That's his armor reduction potion. That you see, he lobs it. It goes like over, bleh, splashes. So now he can't revive, or he can't heal for 8 seconds. It doesn't really work here. But what ends up happening is this allows Rufus to get low enough that basic auto attacks can kill him, because he is stuck at 1 health. He is stuck at 1 health because he can't gain health like he normally would, right? So Jet doesn't block resurrection, right? He doesn't prevent Astaroth from reviving allies. But what he does do is he prevents enemies from healing. Can't Celeste block healing in a similar way? Yes, Celeste can, but it's not consistent, and it never has been. Ben Little, that makes sense. She doesn't block the healing, she converts it to damage. Let's see. Healing blocked by the Cursed Flame. So the problem is the blue ability. If Cursed Flame by itself was there, then it would work. But since you have the blue ability, it's converted into magic damage, and then magic damage can't kill Rufus. So there you go. So Celeste in theory should work, but because of the blue ability, it doesn't work. The team that we featured a couple of times and we're continuing to use, this team right here with Jet, like, this is such a strong team. It's an attacking team. It's for offense. It's for attacking the enemy team. If you're attacking into certain hero lines, obviously it's going to be a mistake. It's going to be up to you guys to figure that out, but it's a very strong team. It's a very interesting team. It's a different team. It's expensive. A lot of people are going to have Nebula and Polaris leveled up. Maybe even Waifu, Leon. Maybe even having Leon leveled up. Maybe even having Jet leveled up. But not all 5 of these. Certainly not all 5. And when you're not going up against Rufus, Dorian is the play. Going up against like Kayla and Aiden or Zhu or let's see, anybody that slows down the back line like Orion, that's going to be tough. That's going to be problematic for this team. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how Rufus's revive works and why Jet is effective, why Morgan works.